This video is not an accusation nor a confession. I can't teach anyone anything, I can only make you think. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I stand before you to address a phenomenon that has captured the attention and concern of societies around the world: mass psychosis. It is a topic that demands our attention, understanding, and action. As we witness the unraveling of social fabric and the proliferation of irrational beliefs, it is imperative that we examine the roots of this collective psychological disturbance and seek ways to address it. Mass psychosis refers to a condition where a significant portion of a population becomes disconnected from reality, succumbing to delusions, and exhibiting irrational behaviors. It is a distressing state of affairs, one that affects not only individuals but entire communities and even nations. While history provides us with examples of mass psychosis throughout different epochs, the contemporary world seems particularly susceptible to its grip. What drives mass psychosis? It arises from a complex interplay of various factors that exploit vulnerabilities within our societies. Firstly, the dissemination of misinformation and the erosion of trust in traditional sources of information have played a significant role. In an age of rapid technological advancements, it has become increasingly challenging to discern fact from fiction. The rise of social media platforms, while connecting people across the globe, has also become a breeding ground for misinformation, enabling its rapid spread and amplification. Additionally, societal divisions and deep-rooted inequalities can contribute to the manifestation of mass psychosis. When individuals feel marginalized, unheard, or disenfranchised, they may become susceptible to radical ideologies or conspiracy theories that promise answers to their frustrations. The need for belonging and a sense of purpose can lead individuals to embrace extreme beliefs, reinforcing their own distorted realities and perpetuating the cycle of mass psychosis. Moreover, the human mind is inherently vulnerable to cognitive biases and psychological manipulation. Our cognitive limitations and predispositions can be exploited by charismatic leaders or persuasive ideologies, fostering an environment ripe for the spread of collective delusions. The power of social influence, coupled with confirmation bias, reinforces these beliefs within groups, creating echo chambers that further entrench the delusions. So, what can we do to address mass psychosis and mitigate its detrimental effects on individuals and societies? Education and critical thinking lie at the heart of any solution. By empowering individuals with the tools to evaluate information critically, we can build resilience against misinformation and propaganda. Teaching media literacy, logical reasoning, and the scientific method can help individuals discern fact from fiction, fostering a society that values evidence-based thinking. Furthermore, fostering a sense of community and social cohesion can help alleviate the feelings of marginalization and isolation that contribute to mass psychosis. By creating inclusive societies that address systemic inequalities, we can reduce the vulnerabilities that make individuals susceptible to radical ideologies. Encouraging dialogue, empathy, and understanding among diverse groups can bridge divides and help counteract the polarizing forces that fuel collective delusions. As responsible citizens, we must also hold ourselves accountable for the information we consume and share. Before spreading information, we should verify its accuracy and consider its potential consequences. By promoting ethical information practices, we can curb the spread of misinformation and contribute to a healthier information ecosystem. In conclusion, the phenomenon of mass psychosis demands our attention and concerted efforts to address it. By tackling the root causes of this collective psychological disturbance, we can foster a society that values critical thinking, inclusivity, and evidence-based decision-making. Let us work together to build a future where individuals are equipped to navigate the complexities of the modern world, where rationality triumphs over irrationality, and where unity prevails over division. Certainly, let us delve deeper into the strategies we can employ to combat mass psychosis and promote a more informed and resilient society. Another crucial aspect is fostering a culture of open dialogue and constructive debate. Encouraging respectful conversations, even when discussing contentious topics, allows for the exchange of diverse perspectives and the challenging of unfounded beliefs. When individuals feel heard and respected, they are more likely to engage in critical thinking and reevaluate their own viewpoints. Creating platforms and spaces that facilitate these discussions can help break down echo chambers and counteract the reinforcement of delusions. Additionally, we must address the underlying factors that contribute to the spread of mass psychosis, such as social isolation and mental health challenges. Loneliness and isolation can make individuals more susceptible to radicalization and the embrace of extremist ideologies. Therefore, investing in social support systems, mental health services, and community engagement initiatives is crucial. By promoting social connections, fostering a sense of belonging, and addressing the root causes of emotional distress, we can help prevent individuals from falling into the grips of collective delusions. Furthermore, the responsibility lies not only with individuals but also with the institutions and platforms that shape our information landscape. Social media platforms, in particular, have a significant influence on public discourse. They must prioritize the responsible and ethical dissemination of information, implementing robust fact-checking mechanisms and algorithms that prioritize accuracy over sensationalism. Transparent and accountable moderation policies should be in place to mitigate the spread of harmful content and conspiracy theories. Moreover, as individuals and as a society, we must continuously educate ourselves about the psychological mechanisms that underpin mass psychosis. By understanding the cognitive biases, heuristics, and social dynamics that contribute to the phenomenon, we can better recognize the signs and intervene early. Psychological education should be integrated into school curricula, enabling young minds to develop critical thinking skills and psychological resilience from an early age. Lastly, it is crucial to promote evidence-based policymaking and decision-making at all levels. Emphasizing the importance of scientific research and expertise can counteract the influence of unfounded beliefs and conspiracy theories. By valuing rigorous empirical inquiry and basing decisions on reliable evidence, we can build a society that prioritizes truth and rationality. In conclusion, combating mass psychosis requires a multifaceted approach that encompasses education, community engagement, critical thinking, responsible information practices, mental health support, and institutional accountability. Let us strive to create a society that embraces reason, empathy, and evidence, working together to overcome the challenges posed by mass psychosis and building a future grounded in collective well-being and shared understanding. Let us continue exploring additional measures to address mass psychosis and its impact on society. Media literacy plays a crucial role in equipping individuals with the skills necessary to navigate the information landscape effectively. By promoting media literacy programs in schools and community settings, we can empower individuals to discern reliable sources, evaluate evidence, and critically analyze media messages. This includes teaching techniques to identify bias, fact-check information, and understand the potential manipulative tactics used in media narratives. By developing a discerning and informed citizenry, we can create a stronger defense against the spread of mass psychosis. Furthermore, it is essential to foster a culture of empathy and understanding. By promoting empathy education, we can encourage individuals to see beyond their own perspectives and recognize the humanity in others. Understanding the underlying emotional and psychological factors that contribute to the vulnerability of individuals caught in the grip of mass psychosis can help us approach them with compassion and support. By addressing the root causes of alienation and offering a sense of belonging, we can reduce the susceptibility to radicalization and the embrace of delusional beliefs. Importantly, leaders and public figures have a responsibility to promote truth, reason, and evidence-based decision-making. They should refrain from spreading misinformation, conspiracies, or unsubstantiated claims that contribute to mass psychosis. Instead, they should actively promote critical thinking, engage in transparent communication, and lead by example in upholding the principles of honesty and integrity. By modeling responsible behavior and promoting a culture of accountability, leaders can help mitigate the impact of mass psychosis on society. In addition to individual and community-level actions, we must also address the systemic issues that contribute to mass psychosis. This includes tackling socioeconomic disparities, promoting equal access to education and healthcare, and addressing the underlying structural factors that breed social divisions. By working towards a more equitable society, we can reduce the feelings of injustice and disenfranchisement that make individuals susceptible to radical ideologies and delusional thinking. Lastly, it is important to engage in global cooperation and collaboration to address mass psychosis on a broader scale. Sharing best practices, exchanging knowledge, and coordinating efforts among nations can help create a united front against the spread of collective delusions. International organizations, governments, and civil society must come together to develop strategies, policies, and initiatives aimed at countering mass psychosis and promoting mental well-being worldwide. In conclusion, addressing mass psychosis requires a comprehensive approach encompassing media literacy, empathy education, responsible leadership, systemic change, and global collaboration. By empowering individuals, fostering understanding, and creating a society that values truth and compassion, we can work towards mitigating the impact of mass psychosis and building a more resilient, rational, and united world. Moreover, to explore additional measures and strategies to address mass psychosis. One crucial aspect in addressing mass psychosis is the promotion of critical inquiry and scientific literacy. Encouraging the scientific method and evidence-based reasoning can help individuals develop a robust framework for evaluating information and distinguishing between credible knowledge and baseless beliefs. By fostering an appreciation for scientific inquiry, we can cultivate a society that values rationality, empirical evidence, and logical thinking, serving as a bulwark against the spread of mass psychosis. Furthermore, interdisciplinary collaboration is vital in combating mass psychosis. By bringing together experts from fields such as psychology, sociology, neuroscience, and communication, we can gain a comprehensive understanding of the factors contributing to collective delusions. This collaboration can inform the development of targeted interventions, prevention strategies, and policies aimed at addressing the underlying causes and promoting psychological well-being. Addressing the psychological impact of mass psychosis is essential. Providing accessible mental health services, including therapy and counseling, can help individuals struggling with delusions or susceptible to radicalization. Promoting awareness and destigmatizing mental health issues within society can encourage individuals to seek help, fostering early intervention and support. Additionally, community resilience building is crucial. Creating strong, cohesive communities that prioritize social connections, inclusivity, and civic engagement can serve as a protective factor against the spread of mass psychosis. By promoting community initiatives, fostering social support networks, and encouraging collective problem-solving, we can reduce the sense of alienation and empower individuals to actively participate in shaping their communities. Technology and innovation can also play a role in mitigating mass psychosis. Technology companies and social media platforms have a responsibility to design algorithms and moderation systems that prioritize the dissemination of accurate information while minimizing the amplification of false narratives and conspiracy theories. Collaborative efforts between technology companies, policymakers, and civil society can help develop ethical guidelines and regulatory frameworks to ensure the responsible use of technology in the information ecosystem. Education and awareness campaigns are powerful tools in combating mass psychosis. By raising public awareness about the dangers of misinformation, the psychological mechanisms at play, and the consequences of collective delusions, we can empower individuals to critically evaluate the information they encounter. Educational campaigns should be tailored to different age groups and demographics to ensure maximum effectiveness. In conclusion, addressing mass psychosis requires a multi-pronged approach that includes promoting critical inquiry, interdisciplinary collaboration, accessible mental health services, community resilience, responsible technology use, and education and awareness campaigns. By collectively working towards these goals, we can reduce the impact of mass psychosis, foster a society grounded in reason and evidence, and build a future where the well-being and psychological health of individuals and communities are prioritized. In conclusion, mass psychosis represents a significant challenge facing our societies today. It is a phenomenon fueled by the dissemination of misinformation, social divisions, cognitive biases, and psychological vulnerabilities. However, we are not powerless in the face of mass psychosis. By implementing a range of strategies, we can mitigate its impact and promote a more informed, rational, and resilient society. Education and critical thinking lie at the core of our efforts. Equipping individuals with media literacy skills, promoting scientific literacy, and fostering empathy and understanding are essential steps in countering the spread of collective delusions. By addressing the systemic factors that contribute to mass psychosis, such as inequality and social isolation, we can create a more inclusive and cohesive society that resists radicalization. Responsibility also falls on leaders, institutions, and technology platforms. They must prioritize truth, integrity, and responsible information practices. By promoting transparency, accountability, and the ethical use of technology, we can curb the dissemination of misinformation and conspiracy theories. Moreover, collaboration is crucial. By fostering interdisciplinary cooperation, global cooperation, and community resilience, we can pool our knowledge, resources, and efforts to address mass psychosis effectively. It requires a collective commitment to promoting mental health, supporting marginalized communities, and creating spaces for open dialogue and constructive debate. The path to combating mass psychosis may be challenging, but it is one we must embark upon for the well-being of our societies. Let us work together to foster a society grounded in reason, empathy, and evidence, where critical thinking prevails over irrationality, and where unity triumphs over division. By doing so, we can create a future that is more resilient, informed, and psychologically healthy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for lending your ears and attention to this crucial discussion on mass psychosis. Your willingness to engage in conversations about complex societal issues is commendable and essential for fostering a better understanding of the challenges we face. It is through collective awareness, understanding, and action that we can begin to address and mitigate the impact of mass psychosis on individuals and communities. By staying informed, promoting critical thinking, and fostering empathy, each one of us can contribute to creating a more rational, resilient, and compassionate society. Your participation and commitment to tackling this issue are vital. I encourage you to continue these conversations, spread awareness, and actively engage in efforts to promote psychological well-being, responsible information practices, and social cohesion. Thank you once again for your presence and for joining me in this important dialogue. Together, we can make a difference in the face of mass psychosis and strive towards a brighter, more rational, and united future for all. Thank you and best wishes to you all. Please leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I'll see you in the next video.